What's happening, Internet fam? So, I just got a ruling in Hawaii. This took more than a year to get this ruling. I first filed paperwork in January of 2019. It is now March of 2020. I finally got a ruling, and it's very clear to me, at least, that the judge either had completely forgotten about what occurred in the courtroom, did not read the closing arguments, or just simply didn't believe any of them, or just really honestly doesn't care. My best guess is that they really just honestly don't care. They're not their kids. They don't care. They want to get the paperwork from this part of their desk to that part of their desk. They don't care about the well-being of the kids. They don't care about the well-being of the parents. They don't care about the money. They don't care about anything. They just want to get the paper from this part of their desk into the outbox so they can say, I did my job. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to go home and watch Netflix. Very clear. So this part of the document just goes through and kind of says the history of what's happened here in Hawaii. Not much. It's just been kicked from judge to judge to judge and postponed. Why it took more than a year to get this ruling. Removing all financial things from the thing. Mediation isn't going to happen because they're going to continue the protection order until August 3rd, 2023. There's a protection order from my own children until 2023. Now, some people are like, you must have done something to get that protection order. Yes, I posted memes on Facebook. The protection order is largely based on memes on Facebook and the fact that I believe that judge in California was friends with the guilty party's father, is I believe what's going on here. They didn't allow me a social study, even though the social study we had in San Diego was horrendously biased. It was a chubby young woman who was off in a hurry to go get lunch. Her name was Jenna Bush. She was she just wanted to go get lunch. Judge Wood was the corrupt judge in California too, just in case you want to know any of that. Happy to say this on the record, off the record, in public, in private. So come at me. This is what happened. They denied any request for legal fees or costs, even though I've moved state to state to state to state, just trying to see my kids, which I haven't been allowed to do in any kind of reasonable way for 3 years. 3 years. Based on memes on Facebook, a corrupt judge, and a pile of money to a sleazy lawyer in California. No modification of custody. They're going to say family therapy. They're going to put me in a room with the psychopath who's been abusing my children for 3 years. They're going to say that, and then they appointed a bunch of therapists who aren't actually able to do it. They appointed this therapist here, this Dr. Jason Kiefer here, and he doesn't do these kind of cases. So right off the bat, the very first recommendation is somebody who doesn't even deal with the kind of cases we're dealing with. It's just so clear that the judge in this case didn't care, didn't read, it took her 2 months to make a response. And I have a feeling she was like, oh, it's been 2 months. Just leave everything how it is and put it right across the desk. Like, it's just obviously go home and watch Netflix. And then this other one, Dr. Atlanta Coffee, who was very nice on the phone. However, she is only the doctor who does the she's the doctor who does the referrals to the other doctors. So I called her. She gave me a referral to another doctor. I called, went straight to voicemail. It's been over an hour. I haven't got a call back. Let's see, relevant. Yeah, and then they keep calling into question my psych eval. They ordered me to go get a psych eval. I went and got the psych eval. Now they're like continuously contesting the psych eval. The psych eval said that I have PTSD because they won't let me see my kids. You think? You think that might be the case? Individual therapist. See, if the family therapist recommends that either party, both parties, either children, both children retain, the party shall follow the therapist's recommendation. Family therapy visitation. Okay, so this is the only thing that's been ordered here. Paragraph 12 below. Parties agreed on the record the father had conducted a psych eval. However, the mother objected to the psych eval because she didn't get to pick the psychologist. Of course, I got a good psych eval that says there's nothing wrong with me. And so, of course, she's going to like, oh, there must be something wrong with the psychologist then. There's obviously something wrong with him. Look, they haven't let him see his kids for 3 years. Based on what? Memes on Facebook? Private supervising monitor. Parties shall pay half Now that's kind of a farce because she's married to a guy in the Navy, so obviously they have insurance, so the insurance is going to pay their half. So that means I have to pay to see my kids. Once again, same situation. I have to pay money to see my kids. It's extortion, plain and simple. This is an extortion racket. The family court system is an extortion racket. They're all getting paid. Judge Paik Harris is getting paid. All these sleazy lawyers are getting paid. All the corrupt judges in California and Oregon, they're all getting paid. And you have to continue to pay if you want to see your kids. And now I'm going to have to pay some friend of somebody's. Yeah, it's just this whole situation. I'm just so enraged. I've wasted an entire year of my life here in Hawaii trying to get visitation, only to have the judge just take the paper and make virtually no changes and put it right on the other side of the desk. No changes, didn't even read my documents, didn't even address it, didn't even talk about it. It's been 2 months. She forgot about us. She didn't even remember which ones we are, probably. It's been over 2 months. Requesting party shall be required to pay for any documentation. So if we want to get documentation of any of this process, we have to pay for that as well. Full and direct supervised visitation. That's the key. The term supervised means you pay. That means you're being extorted from. That's all that means. And why am I being supervised? Because I posted memes on Facebook 3 years ago. That's why I'm being extorted at this point. It's literally the only evidence they had against me. Memes on Facebook. My criminal record is clear. The opposing party has 2 DUIs. Two DUIs. Worked at a marijuana dispensary. A whole family with a history of bipolar disorder. But no, that's fine. You're the custodial parent. Oh, the guy with a clean record, no health record, no any kind of criminal record, no any kind of mental health record. Nothing. Get nothing. You get to be extorted from. Because they know that I can make money. So they think, oh, this is the guy who can make money. We can get money out of him. Let's go ahead and make sure he doesn't have the kids and that he goes and makes money so we can all get paid. That's what they want. They all want to get paid. That's what this is all about. Intermittent supervised pact. And keep in mind, everything's shut down too. So Metaphy section 5A regarding father shall not have any telephone or video contact with children or mother. That's the only thing that I've had in the last 3 years is video chats. And those just got removed. Boom. Just, didn't read any of the evidence that I submitted about the violation of all the visitation orders. It just completely ignored. And boom, no video chats. Boom. Emergency purposes only via telephone. Access to children's records so I can get, And then they give me this PFPD form, which is something that they added, which is something that I already have been abiding by anyway, because I read about what's good for the kids' mental health. And, dude, I'm just so... Here it is. Honorable. See the word honorable here? Honorable Elizabeth Paik Harris, Judge of the entitled court. Honorable Paik Harris. You think it's really honorable just to take the papers and put them from one side of the desk to the other without reading, without considering, without discussing any details? And why did it take you 2 months, Judge Paik Harris, to make this snap decision to keep everything in place? And then, oh, by the way, cut off the only lifeline I had with a relationship with my kids. The only lifeline I had was the video chats. Cut, just gone, just boom, gone. Honorable. I don't think they know what the word honorable means.